Oh, hi! This week, guess who doesn't have it in them to do another sewing tutorial? This gal. So we're gonna make another cocktail because it's 3:30 in the afternoon on a Thursday and I need to post this video tomorrow. And I was also laid out on the couch and definitely blacked out at some point on Easter just from my body crapping out on itself. And I'm still recovering from what was probably my first ever migraine yesterday. So yes, we're gonna take it easy and just make a mixed drink. Also, like, just anything to put me out of my misery this week. What is happening? How did it get worse? I'm fine. I mean, I'm not fine, but in the same way that like everyone's not fine, so I'll be fine. I'll put it that way. I hope you are all coping as best you can. Not every day is going to be great, and today actually hasn't been too bad. I got a bunch of face mask orders out. Without further ado, let me show you what I'm gonna make today. I've never done this before, this particular drink mixture. So we're gonna kind of make it up as we go. I was gifted a little tiny Lindt chocolate bunny. It's a very buttery chocolate if you haven't had it before. It's like very heavy, I would say. So I started doing a little nibbly crunch on the ears of the other bunny I had. And then I realized it's hollow inside. And then realized I can use it as a drinking vessel, a la old Greg drinking Baileys from a shoe. So here's the thing with me, right? I'm not like huge into chocolate. It's okay once in a while. I don't mind it. If it's part of a bigger picture situation, perhaps a chocolate chip cookie, perhaps a half-baked ice cream, that's pretty chocolatey. Let's say more of a mint chip ice cream situation. Coffee Oreo. It's not too bad. I'm kind of on the fancy coffee drink brainwave, so we're gonna follow that a little further. If you missed the frothy coffee, Dalgona coffee, whatever bullshit I did last week, the week before, what even day or month is it? I'll put a little card to that here if you want to see how that process went. I could make it today, but that is too much caffeine for this late in the afternoon. And I think I overdid it with caffeine yesterday, and that was part of why I felt like such garbage. Although maybe not. I don't know how caffeine affects my body, other than I had a different amount than I usually do. Well, already feeling like a trash can, so. Oh my God, wait. Pause. Everybody hold up for 1 second. Speaking of trash cans, my patch came. I'm gonna sew this on after this video's done and add it to my battle vest. It's been like the holy grail accessory. Was supposed to get it for a Christmas present, but it disappeared in the mail or got accidentally thrown out. I'm not really sure. I was told I was supposed to get it and then didn't get it, which made it so much worse, to be honest. Just don't tell me it was on the way. So I like mourned the loss of something I never actually had. And I don't get like this about much in the way of material items. So the fact I've been so hyper-focused on this fucking patch for years now. I don't know how long ago, at least 3 years, ALB Angelina has had this design up on her ALB in Wonderland merch store. But I've been smitten since the first time and it makes me laugh every time I think about it. And like the fact I'm holding it, I don't know, like it's real, it's here. I wasn't even gonna let myself get excited until I had it in my grubby little mitts. Yeah, I bought it as like a belated birthday present for myself and supported a small artist in the process during all of this shit show bonanza times that's happening. And I've never been happier. I hope it helped ALB out a little bit. She's very talented and seriously makes me laugh. His little tiny teeth. I fucking can't. Yeah, that is her Trash Panda design. I will link to her merch store in the description if you want to go check her work out. It's so goddamn cute. It makes me wish I played Animal Crossing because she has some really cute fan art. Anyways, back to the task at hand. I have a glass of milk. It is 1% cow's milk, so like do with that information what you will. Swap it out for a nut of some kind if you want. I actually feel like this is too much milk and I'm gonna mix everything in here and then put it in the rabbit. So I'm gonna drink this down. I never have just like a glass of milk. This feels weird. Oh my God. Even just it being 1%, it's so thick. I put water on my Raisin Bran in the morning. If I'm baking or making overnight oats or something, I will use unsweetened vanilla nut milk, and it's much more watery than this. I don't know how to handle this, to be honest. Why did I pour so much? Okay, we're at like a reasonable volume to go into this rabbit. And also, just to really lean into like the bog troll mode I'm in this week, I did find this in my truck from yesterday. It's a black dark roast coffee so there's no milk or sugar in it. And my manager bought it for me yesterday morning at 11:03 a.m. So I'm gonna use this cold coffee because it's a chocolate rabbit. I don't want to use hot coffee, and I also don't feel like making a fresh pot right now. So I'm gonna put like the same amount, 50-50 coffee milk. See, that doesn't look that good to me because I do not like milk in my coffee. But I also have this magical sauce. It's a nip I opened up probably 2 years ago and put it in a coffee on like a Saturday or Sunday and used just a little bit of it. This is only 20% alcohol by volume. No, 40 proof ain't too bad, but this is very sweet if I remember right. If any of you have ever tried the coffee Patron liqueur, oh, it's so good. Yeah, this smells very like sharp, so I don't think I'm gonna like this very much, but let's toss her in there. I'm not even 100% sure it's like safe to drink, but there wasn't any dairy in it. So again, really leaning into the bog trolliness just to really drive home how I'm feeling today. We're gonna add some of this sweet nectar of the gods. It's not actually that sweet. Bullet bourbon. This is one of my favorites. I'm on board with pretty much any bourbon. I have to be in the mood for a smoky one like a Knob Creek, but I'll fuck up a Maker's Mark all day. Even like a Jim Beam. I don't have to be fancy about it. So let's just do... That's a pretty big swig, so I think that'll hold us over. Cork that baby back up. I was smart and I grabbed a funnel. I also really hope this doesn't have any cracks. Oh, and if my face looks different, it's because I had to grab my backup pair of glasses because I lost my like main pair, those like dark blue ones. They probably look black, but the ones I wear most of the time, I have no idea where they went. I think I left them in my truck yesterday because I had my sunglasses on when I walked in the house, but also I was fighting a migraine, so like that was the last thing I was thinking about. So, you know, again, really on top of our game. I'm gonna make such a mess. Let's hold this over the floor at least. I should do this like over a sink. Oh God, I made, all right, well, I guess I can just have a couple rounds of this. Damn, I've made some questionable choices. There's our little bunny head. Great, things are happening. I don't see any leaks happening. Everything in here is cold. If I could fit an ice cube in here, I would. Okay, real talk, this is fucking delicious, even with possibly 2 expired ingredients out of 4 total ingredients. And one of those not expired ingredients being something I literally never consume anymore. Yeah, this could be worse. I'm really impressed with how nicely and evenly everything is balancing each other out. Like the milk is really cutting down that like sharp acidic flavor. Look at me trying to talk like I know what any of these mean. Can you tell I've been watching a lot of Bon Appetit? And it randomly snowed this morning. I was taking Bert out and I looked at the driveway and saw my truck and the windshield was just caked in snow, and I just screamed, "Rude!" as if the truck was gonna hear me, or the sky at large. Was I talking to the weather? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, man, I don't hate this. Should I try to drink like directly out of the rabbit's head? Not too bad. And actually I like, you know, if you have your mouth on it long enough, you get a little bit of the melted chocolate happening too. It feels a little more barbaric though, like I'm actually drinking out of a bunny skull, and I'm less into that idea. A shocking success, I have to say. I recommend making like pantry cocktails. We'll get through this fucking mess. And yeah, if I don't see you at the live stream tomorrow, I will see you back here with another video next Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out. Do we name this Peter Cocktail instead of Peter Cottontail? You get me? You get me?